Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Last Campfire. Our weekly episode, I should say, of The Last Campfire. I hope everyone's doing great today. I know that I am. So, we are back, and obviously, as you can see, we're doing a little something different on this time around. We have a face cam. So, I do stream over on Twitch, so I'm no stranger to having my face shown on camera over there. I'm interacting with you guys all the time, and I've started doing this on my Ocean Outlast series as well. I figured I would try it here just to see kind of what the vibe is with it. So personally, when I'm watching a video here on YouTube, I like to see the person who is actually playing the game. So it's cool enough to hear them and actually watch what they're doing. I know some people love that. They just want to see gameplay and that's all. But I do also want to establish that connection with you guys. So I want you to be able to see me, see my reactions, and maybe, keep your attention through the video as well. So we're just trying it out. We can always switch back. So we're going to jump right back on into things today. And where we last left off, we were gathering more people for our campfire here in the marshes. So we're going to head over actually to the campfire itself, see what we got going on here, how many people we have. Because I think it's going to be a fair few. I gotta turn down my volume a little bit. And then I know we do need to go over to the orchard. So the orchard is over that way. Yeah, there we go. Here on the map, and we didn't have a key for it previously, but we found the cook in the last episode, so we can now utilize the key that he gave us to go to the orchard. So let's see what we got here. So there's actually two more that we don't have yet. So we'll have to get those, and I'm gonna assume that they're probably both in the orchard. And both of those ones were optional ones, as you can see where they have the outline that is a dotted circle. We don't have to find those guys. But again, I'm more of a completionist, so I kind of do want to go through and try to find them. So I did also want to mention that obviously we've been doing one video per week around this series just because it's a cool, fun game. I'm enjoying it a little bit, and a fair few of you out there are enjoying it as well. But we might switch it up. Ultimately, this is my...
The stranger said excitedly. I've not heard a lanthorn play in a long time. Magical sound a lanthorn makes. Let me tell you, I plays a good lanthorn.
Okay, we've talked to this person before. I didn't mean to talk to them, but this is the wild card in our lineup of episodes, so I think ultimately we're going to switch it up and maybe do something different. Subnautica is coming to an end. I know there's a lot of dedicated people out there who love that series here on the channel, but it's ultimately just kind of getting to that point. There's a lot of miscellaneous things we could do there, but it ultimately gets to a point where you have to feel like it's a good time to wrap things up and move on to another series. So
the orchard gate was locked and needed a key.
It's actually funny because I did go through into the settings and I changed it so it was supposed to be a US narrator now, but it maybe didn't save, or maybe once you actually start the game, like once you already have a save file going, you can't switch the narrator, which would be kind of interesting. All right, we have our key here.
Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
Okay. All right, there we go. So into the orchard we go. It's kind of hard to click around him there for a second. The dying orchard. Well, that's kind of depressing. And there's two secrets that we can find here. All right, we already have a pig over there we can see. Is that pig wearing like a tunic?
Everything.
I think that pig is wearing a tunic. Well, we do have a skull here. Can we pick this up? No, we cannot.
The pig was stuffed to bursting, having filled up on fruit in the orchard.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fruit here. Okay, so we can come over to this side. There's another pig here. We got a whole contraption to utilize there. I don't think we can do anything more that way, so let's come over there. There's a way through over there, so we can obviously utilize one of these pigs. There's plenty of them here to get through that way. Probably this one. That one probably makes the most sense. Let's take these steps down so we can explore a little bit more down here. I'm guessing we'll take one of those fruits and we'll bring it down here. Maybe we have this pulley system as well. Interesting. Well, what's down here? We have a fruit down here, and then we have another cave system that we could go into here. Well, let's check out this cave. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, it just takes us to the other side. Okay. Well, we have a totem here. Actually, let's place this down for a second. Over here, we do have a tree that we can push over and get to the secret chest. So we definitely want to grab this.
Found a lost message. To see hope fade in those you care for. The harder I squeeze, the quicker it slips away.
Okay. The other game that I do have lined up, guys, that I have been considering is No Man's Sky. I think that would be pretty cool to see a gameplay of. Obviously, it gets a little bit tricky when you don't have a story. I like that balance here on the channel. We have Minecraft where we don't necessarily have a story. We're kind of progressing at our own pace. And then we also have Subnautica, or whatever it may be, where we have a progression-based story. Alright, so I'm going to guess we put this on here. We're going to want to take it upstairs. We're going to use this to do it. There we go. There we go. Okay, I have to hold it kind of funny. Alright, cool. We should be able to... Oh! Okay, then. That is going to be a bit tricky, then. I'm guessing this is probably where one of the pigs comes into play, then. Maybe we'll get a pig on here. And then that's how we can get it up there. I really don't know. Okay, we have that there. But obviously we can't take any fruit up there. Interesting. Well, let's open up that other way first, because that's going to be the easiest. So let's get this pig up and going here. Hey, buddy, wake up. Come on. They are wearing like these little tunic robe things. It's so funny. Go for it. Take out that plant.
The pig devoured the fruit with careless abandon.
Alright, easy peasy, got through that. Okay, and we got an incline up here. Oh, and the toad is up here again. What? Or is this a different one?
The frog seemed nervous, but also relieved to see Ember.
Okay, this might be a different toad then, or a frog. Hey, listen.
They told Ember that the birds had let all the pigs into the orchard. And that the pigs had eaten everything, all whilst the birds watched and laughed.
Oh.
Except one precious thing the frog had managed to keep safe. The frog offered the lotus seeds to Ember.
Oh, okay. Cool. Lotus seeds.
They pleaded for Ember to take the lotus seeds to their old friend the cook, as the frog knew how important good ingredients were in hard times.
Wow, okay. And then it's actually interesting. I don't think we've seen this before, where there's a dialogue box that we can continue to talk with that person. I definitely see there's something back there. There's the other chest.
Was a scrap of journal.
These journals are so weird.
Less and less grows here. I dare not go in the caves alone. The spiders whisper.
Yeah,
the cobwebs glitter.
The journal entries are always so strange that we just find these different scraps of journals, and like they do offer a little bit of insight into like maybe different embers that have passed through here before, but it doesn't really like add to the story that much. It'd be much more interesting if it led to something. You find this scrap of journal, and it's like, oh, I'm venturing into the caves. There's all these spiders, but I need to go in there to find whatever. And then it leads you to maybe an ember that has gone missing in there that you could go and save. But really, it's not offering that, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. I mean, you don't ultimately need to find those. All right, here we have another puzzle to help this person.
The stranger closed their eyes and let the fog overwhelm them.
Okay, so what do we got here? We're going to be using our little horn thing to get these lined up.
Soft, gentle fog.
Oh, geez. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do.
Them like a vice.
So we ultimately want to get these positioned so that this top is up. We want to get one up here. Okay. So if we move this, we move that. Obviously, that's not going to work. But if we do this, there we go. And we move that down. We move this up. We move this back. Yikes. Okay, that's not exactly where we want it to be. I mean, it's pretty close though, right? I mean, it's fairly close to how we want it to be. There we go. And then we pull this one back. No, that's not how we wanted it. Yeah, this one's kind of off now. Even still, it's not going to be how we want it to be. All right, let me tinker around with this, and I'll come back once we get to a good point with having it lined up. All right, guys, so we got it. I just had to tinker it around a little bit to get it lined up properly. Ultimately, that's what you're going to have to do as well, because you could move things one way and then throw it out of whack. That's kind of where I had landed. I'd moved stuff around, moved some of these around and threw it out of whack. I'm sure there's probably an easy step-by-step right from the get-go to get it with the least amount of moves. But ultimately, what you really do want to do is you want to have it to the point where on either side, these are facing like that. So then when you do flip it up onto the platform itself, then it'll be, you know, flat and level so you can cross. So we should be good. We should be able to go over here, get this light and rescue this guy. And then we only have one more left, which I'm not really sure where he is. I mean, there's a little bit more maybe to explore in the orchard itself. So we could do that and then see if we can find that other guy and hopefully save him. Because that's the ultimate goal. I do want to try to complete as many of these as I can as we move through it so you guys can see it as well.
The stranger spoke. The fog didn't choose me, it just was. I hope it never closes on you, friend.
Alright, kind of cool, alluding to like how it was foggy in that area that we were just in. Okay, let's come back over this bridge here and see what we got going on, because we do have this up here. So I'm guessing...
The pig was stuffed to bursting, having filled up on fruit in the orchard.
So I'm guessing we have to get that pedestal up here. That's probably what we gotta do. Which makes sense. But we do need to get a pig down there. That's gonna be the trickier part of it. So we ultimately want to have... Which I don't know, like I don't know if we could try it. Take one of those fruits and we go down the that there, if the pig will follow us down there. So let's grab a fruit. Let's wake up this guy. And let's see. Are you gonna follow us? Oh, that he is. Look at that little pig go down there. That's so funny. And we'll just follow suit. We'll follow him down there. There's no way for him to get back up once he's down here. So, and I'm guessing he'll kind of just chill out in this little patch over there. Yeah. So this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky on how ultimately this is going to work. So if I wake him up and I throw this on there, is it going to work? Because that's all I could think would do the trick. So if we throw that on there, right? And then we hop on here, right? Yep, it'll pull us up. And then we can hop off with this totem and we can then head back over to here. It's interesting though how many different pigs they put up here on the top level. When really you don't need that many, I don't think. Okay, that opens this up, and there we go. There's the last guy right here. Perfect. We can rescue him, and then we should actually be done with the marshes. Okay, this definitely looks a little bit more tricky.
The stranger couldn't face themselves.
Okay, so we definitely need to use this, and okay, we need to go step by step here. So we'll do that, right? We'll get ourselves over here, and obviously we need to
It
pull.
never meant any harm.
Oh, ho, ho. I see. I see, I see. So our block that
The
we
stranger
ultimately are
couldn't face
moving
themselves.
has that wind stuff on it, and we can't blow out any of the fire. Well, that makes it 100% harder. That's for sure. Okay. We'll get that done. Okay. So let me see here. I think is it only... It's only on that one side.
It just hurts to be outshone.
Okay. So we got that one done. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit more tricky. Because ultimately we don't want it... Yeah, and if I push that down, it's going to blow that fire out. So we don't want that. And we don't want it facing like that either. So it's like we almost have to kind of backtrack it here. We can't flip it that way. Okay, we go up. Ooh, yikes. Okay, nope. That's a big nope.
It
Oh.
never meant any harm.
Okay. Let me tinker with it. Let me see if I can get it, and then I'll bring you back and I'll try to show you that last... Is that the last one? Yeah, that last step there. So we'll be right back.
The stranger couldn't face.
Alright guys, I think I got it. So basically you want this block to have the air flow facing backwards in this specific spot. So then what you can do, send it like that, pull it up. Now don't push it one more because obviously then it would blow into that. Have it come down, over, up, down. One more time. And then I think you want it to go all the way down, like so, and then up on the end.
Just to turn
And there you go.
aside.
You just want to be careful because I think if you have the air flowing, like, I'm trying to line up my finger to where the fire is, like right there, like where you put the block onto that indicator there, and there's a fire on the opposite side of the indicator. If you have the airflow, it'll go over that indicator and put out that fire right there, and you don't want that to happen. This one right here. Right down there. So just be careful with that. Just basically follow how I did it. You'll be fine. Alright, we got this, and then this is the last one. That's all we have to do. So then what we can do now is we can run back over to the cook, give him the lotus seeds. I think that's what we got. That's what the frog had given us. And then we can go back to the campfire and then proceed to the next location.
The stranger searched Ember's face. Is there hope for me, do you think?
Which is interesting. I wonder what the next place is actually going to be. If we're going to go back up to where the birds are or whatever. I don't need this. We can place that back down. It was interesting, though. Like, you can see kind of tucked back there that there was a... like a gate of some kind. But we should be set. That should wrap it up for the orchard. So let's head back over to the cook. I'll cut away so you guys don't have to see this part. And just like that, with the power of editing, we are back over to the cook here. So let's go give him these seeds. I wonder what he's going to do with them. If he's going to cook them or if he would plant them. I would assume he would want to plant them.
Hello there.
I guess just... let's say the orchard first.
It takes a long time to grow a tree, but a pig minutes. Some of the leaves are poisonous, so that's something.
Okay, so that didn't really give us... We kind of already knew that. The pigs, we could question it, but it's fine. Let's just give them the lotus seeds.
I can't believe... Where did you...
I'll have to click.
I've never cooked with lotus seeds before.
See, it's still interesting. I'm surprised that he wouldn't plant the lotus seeds to then produce more food.
Ember felt happy seeing the cook suddenly so full of purpose. What a lovely surprise! What a lovely surprise! Please try some. It's not much, but there's plenty to go around. Help yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Well, little one. And do remember me if you are ever hungry.
Okay. What am I to do with this? Why am I carrying this? Oh, I think we give this to the pig. I'm assuming this is what we do. We give this to the pig. And then, oh. Don't think we were supposed to be able to walk over that like that. Yeah, I think we can give this to him. Which we just have to get downstairs for, I believe, right? Can we get downstairs over here? Don't recall. Do we have to go? I think we have to go to the other side to actually walk downstairs. Or I can just give it to him like this. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. He's turning some different colors here.
The pig was joyous. What is this morsel? My insides feel as refreshed as my outsides. I did not dream such food was possible. We will plant a garden of treats. We will grow and eat like piggy kings. Compliments to the chef.
There we go. Interesting. I see. I think we pushed that out of the way, right? Which I don't know. I don't think we can talk to him anymore. Yeah, I can't talk to him anymore, which is interesting. And then we do have one over here left that we can't get to. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get this one. It doesn't really make any sense unless... Oh, oh. I didn't realize we could use our whatchamacallit on that. But actually we want it over here then, because it's a little bit higher up for us to get to. Just like so. And then we should be able to get this one. Okay, so we figured that one out.
Wanderer's Diary.
We could have easily gotten that like pretty early on.
Frogs play at the feet of fallen statues.
Alright.
Simple, splashy, happy little hoppers.
So I think
They
we
seem content
pretty
in
much
the
are
home
done
they've
here. So
made.
let's go back to the campfire. And let's keep moving forward, I guess. There's one there's one box still left in here that we have not been able to get. But it is what it is. I don't see it like clearly out in the open, so I'm not worried about it. We could talk to this guy. Let's see what we can do now. We got the big ember flame going, which is perfect.
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey, you have done well to get this far, little one. I will clear the path ahead for you."
Alright, perfect. Now again, we could have gotten to that point without getting the last two. But again, I wanted to be able to do those last two. He would have opened it even if we didn't do that. That's kind of creepy. You could still see him there. And he's gone. Okay. Okay.
You have seen another watching over you.
Yes, we have, actually.
They know the secrets of this place. Seek them out.
Okay. Fair enough. We can totally do that. Try to find the guy that we've been seeing kind of in the background on a lot of things. Alright, so let's continue on. I don't know where our next place is going to be. We definitely have some ruins in here. Some stuff on top of that. We do have an ember there. We do have another one of these maps here.
The painting was the same as Ember had seen before. Two
Yep.
embers shone clearly in the daylight now, their journey ahead.
Alright, now we have this guy right here. Can we save him?
The forlorn was cold to the touch. The stranger spoke. Thank you for coming to help. I can't let another in right now. Ember shared a moment and hoped they would find what they needed.
So it's one of those ones that you can't actually save, which is a bummer. Oh, and look it! There's that guy! There's the one we've been chasing. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, hang on. We're on the same map. I was gonna say, we did have a chest pop up there, and I didn't want to move to the next one until we got that. So it looks like we got some birds here. Let's hop down the side. I can see there's some stairs here. Wow, okay, there's a lot of stuff to do here. So we definitely need to keep going farther down. We do have a little toad statue. I wonder where that guy went to. If the, whatchamacallit, if you, the birds are right there. How did that guy get around the birds? You know, the birds do work for the bourgeoisie. Yeah. Alright, let's get this. Another one of the Wanderer's Diary. If you do want to take a read through it, feel free to read it, but I'm just going to skip over it. I think they keep talking, but it's fine.
I hide the wretched instruments deep in a riddle.
Alright, so that does that for us. And then we're going to come up on the birds here. I don't know if they're going to be mad, so let's find out.
Well now, we've been looking everywhere for you. Oh, fun, over the wall they goes. Hope you have a good excuse for running off, Scab.
Oh wow, that's
Ember's
nice.
heart sank.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Ember told the birds about all they had seen in the marsh, pleading for their help. Save your made-up stories for the Forest King.
Didn't even believe us, boys. Didn't even believe us.
Yes, tell the lies to the king.
Alright, it looks like we're going back to the Forest King then. Alright, so we're getting pulled back up here, and we're gonna go back into the area where the birds are at. The crossroads. Alright, I think I have to... Oh, nope, it's gonna take us right on in right away, so... I thought it would let me do that, but it kind of just was like, nope, I'm gonna do it. But guys, we're gonna end the episode there. We're at about just 30 minutes here, and I am, trying something different with the camera and everything like that, and also trying to keep the episodes relatively slimmed down so you guys can enjoy them and so on and so forth. So, with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to see more with the camera, if not, I'm open to suggestions. If you are new to the channel, though, and you do want to follow along, hit that subscribe button right down below and that bell notification. Lets you know every single time a new episode is posted here on the channel. As I mentioned earlier on, I do stream over on Twitch. I have that linked down in the description, along with my Discord, if you do want to stay up to date with what all is going on here within the community. So, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for sticking through till the end. I'll catch you on the next episode. Take it easy.